Hi, today's January 27th, and I just wanted to talk about how I felt on a walk today. My daughter and we went on a walk to the park. However, this time was a little bit different. I had put gloves on our hands, and we had a trash bag, and we picked up trash along the way. My daughter always wants to pick up the trash, and I normally start freaking out and telling her not to, and then it's yucky, and that there's germs, and just leave it alone, and all that. And she knows that the drains say drains to creek. She sees the pictures of the frogs or the fish, and she knows that that garbage is going to the creek, and it makes her feel sad. But I don't like her to touch it. So today I did the gloves. She did have an epic tantrum about the gloves not fitting correctly because they're adult size gloves, and she said their fingers were too long and all that. But once we got over that, we went on this walk, and she was really happy to pick up all the trash. And then in the very beginning of the walk, I felt accomplished. I felt kind of proud about installing this into my daughter. And then, of course, I felt a little angry inside that this was just a Band-Aid. We were picking up trash around our neighborhood, which is an eyesore and can hurt the animals that live near us, but the trash is just going to end up going to a landfill. And in that landfill, it will, either stay there because plastic doesn't leave the earth, or the wind can take it. It can still end up in the sea. Lots of different things can still happen, but it will still be here. And our birds can still eat it in the landfill. And then when we started getting closer to the park, it became almost like a social experiment because it was really busy. The schools were just getting out. And I felt extremely triggered. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I started to figure out why, but I felt more embarrassed. My head was down. I wanted to quicken up. I still kept picking up trash, but I felt worried. I was more demanding to my daughter. My heart was racing. I was more in knots. And it's because of how society puts on people who collect trash or cans that they're normally scrubs of society. They're homeless people getting cans for drugs or alcohol or whatever you want to assume, or or just like weirdos. Why are you touching trash? And it's just common to know people to make fun of them or not understand. And I really don't have a backbone yet. I have a very, very thin core level of my morals and my ideas right now. I am just slowly getting a grasp of what I believe in. I am almost 25, and I really am just learning, what to believe. And there's so much more to learn. But I don't know how to stand up for my beliefs just yet. And feeling that uncomfortable feeling was really a wake-up call. I know a lot of my negative feelings like that stem back to my childhood and my dad. And I mean, he would be that person making fun of them. And that's where I'm thinking. But I have to think about more in my family and in me, and knowing that what I was doing was the right thing. And so what if I'm a weirdo? Or I'm not a weirdo, but yeah, I guess I am a weirdo in this society, but who cares? If getting rid of plastic and trying to save our environment is actually something that I'm passionate about. I am going to have to forget what other people say. We live in a new world where Donald Trump is our president and global warming is a Chinese conspiracy. So there's no such thing as global warming. Yeah. And this is the world that I have to raise my daughter in. It's on me to make sure that she takes care of the planet and that there is a planet for our kids. If I'm wrong about global warming, then we put up a couple of windmills for no reason and some solar panels. And if Trump's wrong, there's going to be deserts that's going to be inhabitable in 50 or less years. Alright, so this is today, my little experiment. Oh, also, I did not eat any meat today. 0 meat at all. I'm not going vegetarian or vegan, and right now I haven't done any of those diets that I talked about on my first video, which is actually not uploaded because it was too long and I have to go on a computer and do some stuff to fix it, and I haven't done that yet. But right now I'm not doing any of those diets. I am on poor person, just survive diet. Whatever's in my pantry that we already have. We're pretty much living off of rice and potatoes. I did get some canned goods from my storage yesterday. And then whatever we can get from our parents. And hopefully we can keep this house. We just got this house 2 weeks ago and we don't have rent. And it's due in 4 days. So that could definitely put a damper to my journey. But if we can come up with a rent, then I'll be searching for a job and then pay for that. And get everything good again, hopefully. Alright, bye.